Hey guys, Tom with EnjoyTheJourney.Life here with a special video for those that were asking questions from our last video all about RV living full-time expenses. What does it cost to live full-time in your RV for an entire year? And I went through all of those. We'll put a link to that video down below in case you missed that. But a bunch of questions were generated by that, so I wanted to get into the detail of that because, as I've mentioned a few other times before, I do have an accounting degree. I do occasionally want to put on my accounting hat and really dive into the numbers and explain that. So one of the things to realize when you look at numbers, it is what the numbers mean, the interpretation of the numbers, so we can actually look at the numbers in different ways, and I'll kind of explain that as we go through here. Some of you asked if the camping memberships were included in the overall camping fees for the year, and no, not in the last video. We did separate those out so that you could see the cost of those memberships. Plus, some of those memberships have a one-time fee, and we won't be paying that again ever. So we separated that out, but let's go ahead and put those together so that you can kind of get a feel for what that would look like. So are you ready for this? Overall expenses, adding everything up for the year, except for things we excluded like medical, groceries, personal entertainment, things like that, which could vary a lot. Our total expenses, $45,284.63. Now, that breaks down to a little over $124 a day and $3,773 and some change per month. Now, we're going to take a few things out of that, and I'll describe what that is right now. Almost $10,000. And what those are is the two memberships, Coast to Coast and Thousand Trails, one-time membership fees, almost $5,000 with that. And then the other roughly $5,000 is what we had to pay to clear the old RV to sell. That, well, old RVs are kind of hard to sell sometimes, and we actually had to take a loss of just under $5,000. RVs are not a good investment. We've said that before. Not a good investment in money, but they are an investment in experiences and in creating memories. So we did take a little bit of a hit on that. So those expenses won't repeat themselves. So if we take that roughly, well, I'll tell you exactly what it is, $9,996.17. Those are those one-time fees. That reduces the yearly cost down to $35,288.46. That comes out to $2,940.71 per month, or a total of $96.68 per day. So we don't think it's that bad, and I guess we'll break down a couple of other details. Some people wanted to know how much the RV payments added up to, how much the truck payment added up to. And again, this goes back to the previous calendar year when we didn't have the brand new truck or the new Jeep. Those will be coming up in a new video after the end of the year. We'll update all of our expenses and see what increased, like vehicle expenses, and what decreased. Hopefully, camping fees will decrease. And I'll pull this back up again here. So, with our older vehicles, the Prius had no cost. We paid cash for that years ago. And the truck payments, it got paid off, actually. And so, pulling that up here, total vehicle payments on the truck was just $2,155.55, and that was just on the truck. and that was for the year. Total RV payments for the year, $6,172.10. That was the combination of monthly payments on the Columbus, which we sold, and monthly payments on the Momentum that we purchased that year. That does exclude that it's $4,851.17 that we had to pay directly to the bank to get the loan low enough for the buyer's check basically from buying the Columbus to clear the title and allow us to sell the old RV. And it's not cool to lose money on a purchase like that, but that's what it came down to. We had it for sale for several months and it just took a little bit longer to sell it. So what else can we share? Right, those camping fees. Let's go ahead and put the camping fees together with the campground membership. Putting that all together, $14,692.14. That makes a per day of $40.25. And it's really not realistic unless you were only trying to interpret our numbers as you going out year one and doing exactly what we did. Because going forward, we won't be incurring the same fees going forward. So the way to interpret that would be to actually take out the campground membership. So what we're going to do is take out the Thousand Trails one-time membership fee and the Coast to Coast one-time membership fee, again about $5,000, to come up with what a true camping fee should be. We've got the monthly and the annual fees added up in there this time so that you can see how that would be if you combine them. So the only difference again in this video is that we're going to combine the expenses so you get a true feel for the numbers. And that comes out to overall camping and membership fees of $9,547.14. That comes out to a daily camping cost of $26.16. So for those of you that are wanting those kind of comparisons, I'll go ahead and update our blog post to include these numbers so you can kind of get a feel for that. And like I mentioned in the last video, this can vary a lot for people. So much varies on the type of RV. Was it new or used? How many of you are there? I mean, obviously your grocery expense and entertainment expense and medical expense is all going to vary, and we didn't include those anyway, but also the type of camping you do. I think we scared a few people, I think in the last video, with these camping fees, that it's really too expensive to full-time RV. Well, that's not the case. And many of you commented about how you save money spending more time in state parks, more time boondocking, and a number of other ways that you save money. So there isn't a right way and a wrong way to do this. It just depends on the type of camping you want to do, what kind of lifestyle that you want to do. And we just want to share as much as we possibly can with you. For those of you that are thinking about doing this, haven't taken the leap yet, or you're maybe looking for ways to save money, be sure to check out that previous video because there's great tips and ideas there on how to save money. We had a couple of other questions as well. We had one of our viewers ask, how did we finance the RV? Actually, we went through USAA, and I'm a new member, and Cheri has been a long-time member. She loves USAA for their awesome customer service. And we were not in the military, but we both had parents that were in the military. That's how we were able to join. So we do recommend USAA. It did seem like it was easier to get the RV financed through them. And Wendy actually asked, what do you guys do for health insurance? and she's looking for a solution for that. Well, what Logan and Cheri use right now is the RVer Insurance Exchange. There's a company called Philadelphia American, and they've got a policy that actually works out really well for RVers. I don't know all of the details about that. We'll put a link down below so you can check it out. And but I think so far the experience has been really well, that they do cover quite a few things, and the monthly fee is not that bad. So definitely check that out. We hope you enjoyed this quick video, and we do hope to answer more of your questions this way going forward in the future. If you are new to us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell. That way you get notified when we release a brand new video. If you guys are on the road out there, stay safe. And if you see us out there, make sure you say hi. So we will catch you in the next video. So long.